Hi everyone! Hello guys! Today we are going to talk about family and the many ways that we invest for their future. It's time to take on family goals with our ambassador who just celebrated his first wedding anniversary. It's a celebration of the people who make our lives brighter every day, only here on Sun Talks Live. So Sun Talks Light is a part of the Sun Talks series, which we started in 2019 as a way to reach out to as many Filipinos as possible. So we talk to overseas Filipinos, to freelancers, to young professionals, health advocates, business owners, as in lahat-lahat na. And no matter kung sino man yung kausap namin, we always take on conversations around family, course, financial planning. So bakit nga ba Sun Talks Light? Well, isipin nyo na lang yung favorite ninyo na shake. Pwedeng fruit shake, pwedeng milkshake. Basta yung tipong suabe, refreshing, and very satisfying, especially in this summer heat. So this time around, we hope to do the same thing to you to refresh your bright goals, both for you and your family. So join us with your favorite summer drink as we talk to our celebrity ambassadors and of course our friends who are experts in their own fields. By the way, guys, you can get more Sun Talks on demand at sunlife.com.ph. So please do check that out. So, before we call on our celebrity ambassador and our special guest, I would just like to share an affirmation. So, this affirmation is our way to help you refresh your focus and your enthusiasm as you work hard on your family goals. So, guys, I hope that you will join me as you watch from your home or wherever we are reaching you. Okay? It's time to claim the day. Claim natin yan. Let us declare, ito ang araw mo. Ito ang araw natin.
Ito ang araw mo to turn work into play. Ito ang araw mo to finally live free. Ito ang araw mo to commit to a lifetime partner. Set your goals. Take action today dahil ito ang araw mo. Sun Life, your partner for life.
Because with a lifetime partner like Sun Life, syempre pa, you can secure your family goals for the present and also, syempre pa, for the future. So now let's talk about marriage and money with Mr. Make It Mutual himself, Mr. Matteo Guidicelli. So there you have it, our special guest for this episode, Mr. Matteo Guidicelli. So hi, Matteo. How are you? And nasan ka ba ngayon?
Hi, Miss Len. How are you? I'm good. Everything's very well. How are you? How's everything? So much energy.
I know.
I
Kailangan
love
kasi
it.
we're claiming it. We're claiming
Love it.
our bright future. So, where are you right now and what's keeping you busy?
I'm just home. It's been MECQ, and for 3 weeks we've been home. We've been here, just working from home, doing things, trying to be productive and busy, you know. So yeah, everything's good. Everything's good.
That's great to hear. We're very happy to hear that. So, Matteo, medyo magto-throwback lang tayo ng konti. Naalala mo pa ba your very first project with Sun Life? Diba? Slam the Scam. Yeah.
Yes. Slam the Scam.
Exactly. So Slam the Scam is that campaign, ladies and gentlemen, where we gave tips on how to identify rather and avoid investment scams. Our first segment today, Matteo, was actually inspired by that campaign. We are calling it Slam and Share. Ito medyo mas positive naman tayo ngayon. Walang talk of scams today. It's going to be a fast talk that focuses on married life. So all I'm going to ask you is to complete the following sentences that I will be giving out. Okay? You ready ka ba? Ready?
Sure. Let's do this.
Okay, so Slam and Share, guys. Here we go. First up, Matteo, describe married life in one word.
Amazing.
Oh, heart ka naman siya. Grabe to si Matteo, nag 1 year wedding anniversary, pero parang akala mo kahapon lang kinasal. Alam mo yon, yung kilig parang nandoon pa rin sa 100% level talaga. Nakakatuwa naman. Love it. Amazing. Okay, so next sentence is, I am a good provider because.
I'm passionate in everything I do.
Nice. Of course, that passion springs into so many things, productivity, and you're able to, bring that back to your family. Good one. Okay, third one is, upon waking up, the first thing I do is.
Say thank you, my wife's beside me.
Wow. Mateo, ano ba yan? Kinikilig tuloy ako. Not talaga, as in like legit every day when you wake up, it's the first thing you do?
I guess because I don't know about other couples, no, but ako 1 year pa lang ako, so parang feeling ko parang every day is like like a gift ba, like alam mo yun, every day is a blessing. I hope it lasts forever. I hope the feeling lasts forever, but so far it's always been, it's here, and it feels amazing every day.
I'm sure that you're going to make that work. So, again, pusuan natin yan. Okay, next question is, or next sentence is, when it comes to household chores, my favorite is?
Wow. My favorite is cooking.
Oh.
Or grocery, doing the grocery.
I love doing the grocery too. Pero when it comes to cooking, what is your specialty?
I do the pasta, all the Italian food, akin na yan. And then, yung asawa ko naman, siya baking, yung Pinoy food, mga ganyan.
Wow, so very varied ang menu pala sa Guidecelli household because you get the Italian, you get the pastries, you get the Pinoy food.
Oo, kaya kailangan 2 times a day yung workout natin dito sa Guidecelli house.
2 times a day. Hirap na ako sa once a day. Grabe. Okay, so related to that naman, when it comes to household chores, my least favorite is?
Paying the bills. It's actually enjoyable. It's fun actually. But maybe my least favorite. It's not that I don't hate it naman. It's just my not so favorite part.
I can imagine yung sinasabi mo na it's satisfying to a certain degree kasi parang, you're taking care of your household, you're taking care of your family, di ba? And that's one of the ways that you do that. Pero syempre, it's still difficult to part with money and to take note of all the things that you have to mind when it comes to bills. So, I feel you. Okay, next one. Next sentence is, when we have kids, I will teach them blank.
Oh, determination.
Yes. Why is this the one that you want to impart to your future kids?
Why? I think because determination is very, very important, no? Halimbawa, if you want something talaga, you really have to be determined and really looking forward and foresighting your goals all the time and doing your best to try to achieve whatever it is. No, without determination and without the grit, alam mo yan, yung talagang gusto ko yan, I don't think you'll go very far, or maybe you might not really reach that goal. So I think teaching my future kids, hopefully, na being determined is very, very important. Is one of the things I'd like to teach them.
Yeah. It's something that sports taught you, or was it something that even before sports came into your life, ganito ka na talaga growing up?
I think sports played a very big impact in my life, especially with that determination, passion, alam mo yan? Yung talagang doing what you love. And yeah, I think sports is a major, major part. And I think it's very important to everybody. Sports is a very important aspect in life.
Oo nga. Mamaya, I'm going to follow up on that twice, 2-time workout every day. Pabalikan natin yan maya-maya kasi parang, wow, how do you even do that? Okay, so pang warm up pa lang natin yan, Matteo. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us. But before we delve into the more serious side of being married, I want to congratulate you for the success of your first project under G Productions. Can you tell us more about this latest project of yours?
We have a company. It's called G Productions. It's basically a production company. So we produce everything. We make stuff. We make content. So everything Sarah and I does, we produce it. Kumbaga.
Nice. Was it something that have you always wanted to go into production, or was it something that you entertained after being in the pandemic and wanting to expand?
I guess before, pa, I had a production company before. I did We did music videos, concert and stuff. It was a different name, and then that stopped for a while. And then when I got married, sabi ko namin ni Sarah, why don't we put up G Productions? Because we're both G's, and no, why don't we do that? So basically, it's just to uh, to be more hands-on in everything we do, creative wise and business wise. No, so I think yeah, it's a fun part. As of now, it's just Sarah and I, but hopefully in the future, it's other things also.
Yeah, definitely. I think it definitely has potential, and it's so nice na parang you're able to pursue this, na you and your wife are aligned in this goal. Kasi 'di ba, parang for other couples it will be hard for them to find a common passion, but you guys are into this together. So you're
Yeah.
doing a lot of behind the camera work now. You're producing, and I heard you're also directing. How is it like, being in this whole new ball game?
A little bit, no. I think this is what COVID has done to us. I mean, the pandemic has taught us different things, and not just taught us different things, but made us more flexible. No, made us more flexible and
Mhm,
start doing things. So, for example, we can't go out during the pandemic, especially during the first lockdown. We couldn't go out, so we
mhm,
invested on our equipment, kumbaga, no. So
mhm.
we started shooting commercials and everything here at home, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it, and I love shooting. For myself or for my wife and things like that. So it's something fun. It's something nice, and it's part of the whole industry. So it's nice to know also.
Oo nga parang na-explore mo na yung being in front of the camera and now being behind the scenes. Now, since ito ang araw mo is all about, that bright tiny habits and celebrating the small wins, I'd like to ask now, did your investing habits change since being married?
Yeah, I'd like to say so. I'd like to say so. Yes, yes.
Would you say it's more difficult now, or is it easier now than it was when you were single? Because when you're single, you're deciding all on your own, but now you have this partner
It's
that you
fun.
talk to.
It's fun. It's fun. I'm enjoying it every day. I mean, obviously with Sun Life, with the packages of Sun Life, it's great. But with other investment opportunities and different to expand my investment portfolio, ba, no? Kumbaga, and especially
Mhm.
I think today during the pandemic, there are opportunities out there that weren't there before. Kumbaga. So I'd like to say it's an okay time to be investing now.
Yeah, checking out all those opportunities, diba, that are available to you. Now that we're on that topic of, money, I'd like to dive deeper into that. Meron bang mga money habits and also health habits that you picked up and started practicing recently and consistently with your wife? Unahin natin yung money habits. Ano ba yung mga, meron ba kayong like schedule na every ganitong araw we'll talk and we'll set out our expenses? How do you do that?
Um, yeah, budgeting's fun, no? Budgeting, seeing how much our Meralco bill will be in the end of the month, mga ganyan, and budgeting for that. Uy, bakit tumaas? Bakit bumaba? You know what I mean? What was the reason? Small things like that. That's fun. Doing the groceries, no? Having like a cap in every grocery session we go to, mga ganyan, alam mo yun? And then it's nice because we get to also expand in different kumbaga, investment options and investment opportunities and see, oh, I think that's a nice investment here, there, and different kinds of investments. No, so it's fun. It's a fun game. I'd like to call it. It's nice.
Kasi di ba parang for a lot of people when you talk about expenses na parang ang hirap naman, or it's always parang how do we
Yeah, but I
handle
think,
this?
yeah, I mean, I think you have to look at always things at the proactive way, If you always say, oh my
Mhm.
gosh, ito na naman,
Yeah.
end of the month, time to pay. But, if that motivates you to even work harder, put some goals in front of you na I'd like to build of this, I like to do that, and talagang, oh my gosh, I can't afford it now, but that's gonna make you want to work more and want to achieve more and want to go, different places, kumbaga.
Gusto ko lang balikan yung sinabi mo that you actually have a cap on your budget for groceries. Who set the cap? Was it you or was it your wife?
Sometimes her, sometimes me. Syempre, when we go to Landers, it's always we always say na, hanggang ito lang, we'll just buy what we need. But we end up buying maybe more, not maybe, all the time, more than what we need. So, when you go to, places like that, talagang when there's so many cool things available.
Yeah.
I think we need this. I think we need that. So, dagdag na marami ng cart sumusunod dyan sa likod. So, yun. So, yun.
Pero at least merong kahit pa paano may conscious effort kasi otherwise you would really just be only cards
Yeah. You have to have conscious effort because, yeah, we do also. And then also, one thing that the pandemic has done and this season has done, we grow our own vegetables. We grow our own little vegetables here on the side. So, whenever that's time to harvest, that's what we have for dinner, for lunch, mga ganyan. No?
Nice. I love it. So, like, you actually do the watering of the plants yourself?
Yeah. I
Ikot
plant
nyo para
the seeds.
tumapat sa
I plant the seeds. I excavate with my hands there, and it's fun. Diba? It's fun.
Nice. Matteo the Plantito. I love it. Okay. Now, moving on from money habits, punta naman tayo sa health habits. Ano ba yung mga health habits naman na na-develop ninyo ng wife mo during the pandemic? You were talking about working out twice a day. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, my wife bakes a lot these days, so I have to eat. I can't say no to what she does. So she says, "Love, can you try?" So, yeah, sure. So I just eat and I just have to compromise and work out more, kumbaga, diba?
Oh, so you're
No.
out of love because you want to support her so much na okay lang na madoble yung workout mo basta lang matikman mo yung cupcake ni Sarah ngayon.
Diba?
How is the baking going along? Ano na ba? Parang I read that Sarah has been able to sell some of her cupcakes already.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's overwhelming because we have a waiting list of 3 months.
Wow.
I'm joking. When I'm joking. No, it's fun. It's very nice, because it's not really a business, but
Yeah.
we set it up like a small business. So just it's fun to understand your cost, your expenses, basic things like that. Na it's fun to talk with the wife sometimes. Alam mo yun. So it's a nice time. It's a fun time when she does her thing, and then you can't talk to her when she's doing her thing because she's super focused. So what I do, I just text everybody to buy, and So we said it's 1 cupcake for 1 family for 1 week kasi that's how in demand it is.
I love it. Pero Matt, seryoso ba na like twice a day na workout?
Yeah. No, once a day talaga yung workout, yung normal, and I try to squeeze in a second one in the afternoon. Because every day I work out at 7 in the morning, not just me, but my whole staff. I let everybody work out. So being unfit in this house is not allowed. So, if your driver can't keep up with you, that's a problem. So everybody has to be able to, and it's also an investment for themselves. No,
Exactly.
a serious note, I always tell my staff or the people, sabi ko, if we don't do this, if I keep buying unhealthy foods or if you don't exercise, we'll be spending a bigger hospital bill in the future, kumbaga. So might as well let's invest in ourselves. Let's get stronger. Let's run faster. Let's lift heavier and be happier, kumbaga. And you see the fruits of it, kumbaga, in a long term time frame, kumbaga.
That's so true. I'm wondering though, when you work out like 7 in the morning, how long is that and how intense is the workout?
1 hour lang
Like
naman. 1 hour. No, 1 hour lang naman. Our workouts are just 1 hour, and I think that's sufficient time for a good workout. You don't have to have like a 5-hour, 2-hour workout. It's not necessary already. 1 hour efficient, good workout, good training is good. Yeah, just 1 hour. And in the afternoon, maybe a jog or, walk with the dogs, mga ganyan, stretching, mga ganyan.
Ang cute naman pati yung dogs kasama. Ang cute si Four. Super cute. Anyway, I guess, no, parang in a way kasi it's also a relaxation actually, like when you do that run in the afternoon, parang to wind things down, diba?
It's very nice. And, I always tell people it's just hard to start. It's very difficult to start. Maybe the first 2-3 weeks would be the most challenging part. But once you get into the grind and once you start, talagang hahanapin mo talaga, no? It becomes flow. It becomes your flow in your day, kumbaga. So you really look for it.
Nice. I love that. Actually, totoo rin yan. I'm not exactly, the fitness ambassador, pero totoo na once you're able to get it done, like how many days straight you develop that habit and you tend to look for it na. Ikaw ba, you take like in a 1 week, how many days do you work out? Meron ka rin bang parang days off and you just skip workout entirely?
Oh yeah, rest days are also very important for everybody. It's always important to just do nothing sometimes, because one, for your mind, if you're going 100% every day, mabubuang ka, kumbaga. So it's very important sometimes just take a break. Sometimes do nothing, or sometimes if you want to make your rest days active rests, either you can go walk or you swim or do something lighter, kumbaga.
Right. Yes. All right. Okay, we're done with money, we're done with health, we're moving on to home improvement projects. Kasi this is something that a lot of people are really into these days kasi nga we're spending so much of our time at home. Kayo ba, is it something that you also have been, paying attention to, home improvement?
I guess if the little farm beside me here is home improvement, we've been planting more stuff. So, kumbaga, we harvested okra the other day and spinach. So we're trying to add eggplant pala. I think next week we're gonna harvest again. So that's what's keeping us busy in the house. So I guess that's home farming or home.
Yeah,
I don't know.
absolutely. Grabe may talong, may okra, may spinach.
Parang ayos ba? Organic to organic, walang halong kahit ano. If you want to buy, please come. I'm selling a little bit. So
meron pa cupcakes, kasabay nun meron pa okra.
Oo.
Maraming choices sa Guidecelli household. Love it. So, as you can see, guys, based sa mga kwento ni Matteo sa atin today, when you're married, parang the job is never done. There's always something to work on. You work on your relationship, you keep the fire burning, you improve your lifestyle, you prepare for the future. Of course, you do everything that you can to make sure that your loved ones are always safe and comfortable. So, kasama na rin dyan yung usapan about securing the future of the family. Kaya naman, up next, we will be talking about the financial solutions that can help young families reach their goals.
Ready to step up your investing journey? Invest in global companies using your Philippine pesos. Make it happen with the Sun Life Prosperity World Equity Index Feeder Fund, the latest offering from Sun Life Asset Management. This new product is a feeder fund that invests in a target fund. The target fund tracks the performance of the MSCI All Country World Index, which represents more than 2,000 leading companies across developed and emerging markets. Sun Life Prosperity World Equity Index Feeder Fund will enable you to invest in a fund that matches your long-term horizon, capitalize on stocks in developed and emerging markets, diversify your investment portfolio, enjoy potentially high returns, and get closer to your long-term financial goals. All with the help of professional fund managers and the support of the largest non-bank asset management company in the country. Set your eyes on the world with the Sun Life Prosperity World Equity Index Feeder Fund, your ticket to global markets. Connect with us now to learn more about it. Only from Sun Life Asset Management.
Marriages are made up of milestones. Diba, nandyan yung honeymoon, nandyan yung first home, and of course, children. And all these entail more financial responsibilities, lalo na when you have a growing family. So let's talk about the joys of building a family, the investments that you need to make when you're raising kids, and how a lifetime financial partner can help you make the journey even more rewarding. So here to help us is Lamsi, or Sun Life Asset Management Territory Manager, Mr. Mon Osmeña. Hi, Mon.
Hi guys. Hi Len. Hi Matteo. Hi
Hi,
everyone.
Ramon. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for having me here, guys. Thank you.
So eto ngayon nga yung ating kwentuhan ngayon, Mon. I'm sure you can relate to what Matteo and I have been chatting about earlier because you're a family man yourself, and I'm sure medyo napapa-throwback ka din during those times na newly married pa lang, you're just starting to, prepare to have a family and all that. So ngayon naman, you're going to help us in terms of the investments and the insurance options that we need to be aware about so that we can secure our family's future. So, Mon, as a father of two young boys, how old are your boys, Mon?
So yeah, I have two boys, no. Ethan, he's turning 7 this year. So I'm preparing for his 7th birthday. But, as you know, COVID, diba? So iba na yung 7th birthday parties this year, diba? It might be a Zoom party, or I don't know, he wants a gift. He's asking for a PS5. I don't know if I should get him that. Diba? So I don't know yet. I have another
Mateo,
one.
I think, says yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You're also a gamer, Mateo, diba? Yeah.
The other son is
My other son,
old?
Gavin, is turning 4 this year, no?
Oh.
So yeah, the whole online schooling. It's really it's both a blessing and it was also a challenge in the start. But it's just a matter of getting used to. At least they're at home with me, safe at home, diba?
Yeah, exactly. Ngayon, Mon, you have your kids are 7 and 4. Now, what are the financial milestones that you are preparing for?
Yeah. So for Ethan, I was preparing for his 7th birthday, and but I guess it'll be a different kind of birthday, as I mentioned, diba? So I'm preparing also for their tuition for this coming school year. Yun, talaga.
Of course.
Short-term goals ko yun, diba? Ethan's gonna become grade 1. Gavin's gonna become pre-kinder, so I'm preparing for that. Those are my short-term goals, no? I have some long-term goals naman, of course, which is their college tuition, diba? Si Gavin, he wants to be a ninja when he grows up, so I don't know what kind of school I'm gonna send him to. Si Ethan wants to be a professional gamer. I don't know what kind of college I can send him to. I heard there are some professional gaming courses now for college. I don't know, but I just know
Really?
it's not gonna be. Yeah, I heard, yeah, but I don't know if it's gonna be the same price for now. So I'm sure it's going to be more expensive in 12 to 15 years. I need to invest now for that long-term goal also.
Alam mo, I wouldn't be surprised if in the future talagang meron ng alam mo yun, career as a ninja. Kasi we didn't even think that gaming or being a gamer could actually become a profession, but it is actually very, very lucrative right now, diba? So, I wouldn't be surprised, especially kapag kayong generation na ng mga anak ni Mateo, baka iba-iba na talaga yung career by then. But on that note, Mateo, I'm sure that you and your wife are still at that point where you're enjoying being newlyweds, but have there already been conversations about, preparing na for building a family in the future? What are you going to be ready for in this new life stage?
Oh yeah, definitely. We've been discussing that. What's your next steps? Kumbaga, things like that. And I wanted to ask Mon. I wanted to ask him, since he mentioned sending to high school, sending to college. I wanted to ask, what is our best product that we can get to prepare for moments like that, for times like that, kumbaga, for college tuition, mga ganyan. Is there any specific products we have in Sun Life?
Yeah, we do, no. So especially if you have dependents, no. First, you gotta have some protection, no. So what I have is the Sun Smarter Life Classic, no. It guarantees you a death benefit of around 200% of the face amount, no. So let's say you have a 5 million face amount plan, you get covered for 10 million kaagad, diba? So that's a good thing. But what for me, what will really push your family goals forward are investment products like mutual funds, no. So as you know, Matteo, one major benefit of mutual funds is that for busy folks like us, diba, who have full-time jobs, we don't have the time or expertise to trade or manage our investments. With mutual funds, you have a professional fund manager taking care of the overall fund management for you. So that's their full-time job, diba? Our job is, I guess, to just really invest regularly. And to your question, no, what I usually do, no, I invest in the Sun Life Prosperity Achiever Fund. So it's what you call a target date investment fund, no. What do I mean by that? It's really it means that as you approach your target date for a certain goal, like let's say for education or retirement, the fund automatically makes changes on how your money is invested. So it's basically a balanced fund that has investments in both stocks and bonds. So initially, in the first couple of years, no, the fund is aggressive and it has more stocks than bonds. But as you near your target date, the fund becomes more conservative and shifts to more bonds than stocks, locking in your potential gains, no? So this is the fund for somebody who's preparing for a long-term financial goal or milestone by a certain year, no? Especially for like a college tuition, no? So this is how it works, no? You just have to choose the achiever fund that's closest to your target date. So we have a 2028, a 2038, or a 2048, and make your initial investment of 1,000 pesos. And personally, I would recommend making it a habit to invest regularly to your achiever fund to make your money faster, to make your money grow faster. I meant, no?
Yung achiever fund, ano yan, di ba? Kasi parang, I think it might be parang unsettling for some people to hear the words na aggressive yung fund. Kasi not a lot of people are ready for that kind. Pero yun nga as Mon is explaining, let's just highlight that a little more. Sa simula, aggressive siya so that you can really get the most, the potential of your money to grow, di ba? Pero pagka papalapit na at medyo kumita ka na, okay, chill na tayo dito, medyo mas conservative na para kung ano man yung nag-gain mo in the beginning, protected na yan. And sure na you will have enough for your goal by the time your target date comes around, whether it's 2028, 2038, or 2048. So, medyo magmamath ka lang pala backwards dito, no? Like, okay, yung anak ko ngayon is 10 years old, magka-college siya in 7 years. So, pipiliin ko kung ano yung closest to that year.
Correct.
So, may ano mo lang siya, compute mo lang backwards so that you can get the target date that's closest to your goal. Okay. So, yan that's smarter, Sun Life Prosperity Achiever Funds. Right, Mon?
Yes,
and
correct.
The other one that you were talking about naman is an insurance product, that's Sun Smarter Life Classic. Yan.
Correct.
Okay. This is what we call the secure family goals kasi covered ka na in terms of your health, covered ka in terms of securing your children's education. So you're really securing your family's goals. Okay. So thank you so much, Mon, for covering such a wide topic. You know, combining insurance and investment can really help a lot of young families achieve financial stability while working on their future dreams. So, Matteo, in your experience, ano ba kasi, di ba, a lot of people are scared about approaching an advisor, a financial advisor who can really tell them more about these topics. In your experience, ano ba yung advantage of having a financial advisor, you know, guiding you in this journey?
I think asking questions like this, no? Before I was married, GB kasi I was, you know, you can ask, you can be very, very open to your financial advisors and set goals, no? So, kumbaga, ibig sabihin, okay, in 5 years, I want my money to grow. How will it grow this much in 10 years? Ganito. Or for example, like what Sir Mon said, well, ganyan, I'd like to purchase this a dream house in 15 years. Where can I put my money for it to give me returns that I can get that sufficient amount in 15 years? So, you know, questions. I'm not the expert. It's the financial advisor that's the expert. So it's always best to have an expert guide you and give you different options for you to digest on and think about and talagang achieve your goals together. Because I think Sun Life and especially there's financial advisors are the best and they're the experts. Kumbaga. So I think I put my full trust on them.
That's great to hear. And parang tama ka, it's really all about the expertise. When you were starting out, Matteo, in your financial journey, meron bang naging alinlangan in approaching an expert? Kasi diba like in the Filipino culture, I'm not sure because you're in a Filipino-Italian household. In the Filipino culture, usually medyo taboo to talk about money na parang uncomfortable yung mga tao, especially opening up to a stranger even though that somebody is an expert. What was it like for you in your household? You know, was it something na you can talk about in a straightforward manner?
Yeah, I think what was nice about our household, no, that we were very open, and in the dinner table, lunch table, we're always my parents are always talking about investments and business, etc. Mga things like this. So I think it caught up into my sister and I and my little brother now. Uh, for example, my wife, she always asks me, "Love, bakit ngayon ko lang narinig to?" I guess this is normal in our family, no? So she's learning along the way also. And it's good, eh? And then it's also nice to surround yourself with friends that are more successful, that are better, that are element, so they can guide you, can ask questions, etc. But again, it's important to get a professional like Sun Life, somebody from Sun Life, or from a legit institution like Sun Life, talaga, that can really guide you, because this is our hard-earned money that we don't want to go to waste, kumbaga. So we want to talk to somebody that's legit and proper. And for example, like what you said, yung slam scene natin, years back, we launched that campaign, that Bright campaign, remember? Telling people, guiding people on how to see if your investment is going the right way, if it's just a scam or not a scam. Kumbaga, today, especially if you go online, Facebook, there are so many investment platforms, schemes, etc. You don't know if they're legit or not. So it's very important talaga to go to somebody, something that's very, very credible, and it's been there for a long time.
Thank you so much for that, Matteo. And building up on that, turning it over to Mon. Mon, another role of a financial advisor is to really guide that person, 'di ba? Parang kumbaga revisiting the financial plan. Can you expound more on that? Kasi not a lot of people understand that when you connect with a financial advisor, it's really a lifetime partnership. Hindi siya yung pagka nag-invest ka na ngayon, tapos na doon. What is the importance of having that person, helping you revisit your plans and maybe making reroutes along the way?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Most people kasi don't really know that there's a structured way of financial planning. No, so we actually have 4 pillars of financial needs. No, liquidity, protection, wealth accumulation, and wealth transfer. No, and a financial advisor would really guide you through all the steps of that. No. And even in those 4 steps, there are sub-steps in between that could get you to your financial goals. No? So there are so many short-term, long-term goals, and there are so many products out there that could get you to each and every kind of goal. And so, naturally, if you're like looking for a house, diba? Let's say you're looking for a house, let's say, I don't know, Alabang, Makati, QC, you don't know what's the best house for you. You need a broker, right, to help you look for that best house, which is suited for you, financial advisor to guide you through the process, no?
I love that. Ngayon ko lang din na-refresh alaala ko yung four steps na yun. Mon, could you just quickly recap those 4 phases?
Yeah, so the first one is liquidity. The second one is protection. That's where insurance lies, no? And then wealth accumulation. That's where mutual funds really have a play in. And then lastly is the wealth transfer. That's insurance again.
Awesome. Okay, thank you so much. So now, medyo we're talking about, taking care of the family, fatherhood. I'd like to ask Mon, what are the financial habits that you would like for your children to develop?
Wow. Yeah, good question. No? I actually have mutual funds for my sons, no? And I even named them the funds with their names, no? Ethan and then Gavin. And I do that in our Sun Life client portal also. So I know those are their funds talaga for their long-term goals. So, for kids, I've been teaching them how to save. Yun talaga yung first step, no? How to save money and the value of money. So I make them do household chores. Like si Ethan, I make him like sweep the grass or sweep the leaves in the garden. And I pay him like, I don't know, 5 pesos or 10 pesos. And so when he makes a certain amount of money, parang he can buy like a chocolate from the store or something, or a toy from Lazada. So that's how I'm trying to teach him now those saving tips for his short-term financial goals.
Yes. That's another tip for all the young parents out there. See, even as young as 7 years old, as young as 4 years old, you can already start teaching them all these good financial habits so that they can really practice it early on, childhood pa lang. Matteo was very lucky because he had his dad and his mom really being hands-on in terms of teaching him all these things. So, Matteo, what are the financial habits that you learned from your dad, that you picked up from your own parents?
I love what Hermon just said, no? The value for money, saving, and investing also, no? I think that's very, very important. I mean, if I could bring back time, uh, I'd I'd invest more. I'd not save that money for a PlayStation or save that money for something in material because I'm 30 now and 31. 31 ba ako? Oo, 31. But parang there's so many things that I could have invested. I could have used that maybe $200 on something else before 10 years ago, and that $200 could have been I don't know,
Double.
more than double today, kumbaga.
Yeah.
So, things like that that I didn't realize when I was 10 years old. So, like for example, my brother, I'm really happy to see him like shoes. I never knew shoes appreciated. Appreciated. I mean, the market of shoes, sneakers, they're crazy. I mean,
Yes.
buy shoes for $200 in a few months, they're 400. If you really keep the box and everything. That's why I sabi ko kay Paolo, my brother, sabi, bro, why are you keeping all these boxes? No, Kuya Mats, I'm gonna sell them one day. They appreciate it. So, okay, astiga. And then he'd show me the prices of those sneakers a few months after, and they really do appreciate. So mga things like that, I'd invest earlier and kahit small money lang, because you never know. After 20 years just sleeping on it, you'd open the account and wow, it's 5 times more.
Oo nga, totoo yan. And wow, si Paolo at sa siya young age, meron ng ganong entrepreneurial mindset.
Oh, si Paolo, grabe si Paolo.
How it came later to you, to think about investing or
It
think
came
about
later to me
business?
because I was always enjoying sports. I was an athlete. I was racing. I was, in show business. I never really took that very seriously. But today, now, kumbaga, it's fun. It's a really quote unquote game. It's a really fun game, but it's enjoyable. Where to invest, how to invest, how much growth you're getting here, mga things like that. It's enjoyable, very, very enjoyable.
Nakikita ko yung ngiti ni Mon that he's very happy that you're finding it fun to do all these things.
It really is. It really is. If you see green, if you see a lot of green, alam mo yun, positive green. It's, it's very nice. But obviously, there are days na talagang maraming reds. So, one day everything will be good. So, alam mo yun. Yeah, the longer you wait, the more it will appreciate, kumbaga.
Oo naman. Kasi this is something that Sun Life Asset Management absolutely espouses, the habit of investing regularly. Mon, as just your few final words for us today, why is it important to develop that investing habit?
Ayan, no, that's the $1,000,000 question talaga. Investing regularly kasi it's really your best chance at meeting your financial goals, no? As you make your money work for you. And it gives you a better chance to beat yung inflation, di ba? Which is the rising prices of, let's say, in my case, di ba? College tuition.
Yes.
When I was in college I remember clearly, it was at this amount. And when I check now, grabe, you wouldn't believe it. Ang mahal ng college ngayon pa lang. So I don't even know how much college is gonna be 12 years from now, di ba? And, guys, ito, honestly, I've been investing siguro maybe almost 20 years na, and for me, what I've learned from experience, it's not really the returns. It's the size and the consistency of your regular investments that will really help you achieve your financial goals the fastest. No? So it's not always necessarily the returns, diba? And by investing regularly, you also get to employ this really good strategy called cost averaging, which helps you reduce the impact of market volatility as you're able to average out your overall purchase price when you regularly invest in, let's say, equities, diba? Yun.
Grabe, alam mo, some of the terms that Mon is mentioning, I hear, but hindi ko siya ganun ka nagagrasp because I'm not
That's why
such
we need the Mon in our life. We always
I
need the
know,
Mon in our
right?
life. That's why we have financial advisors there. Diba? Yeah.
Exactly my point, Matteo. That is the importance of finding an expert that you can trust because not all of us have that ability to understand all the terms, all the strategies. parang nakikita natin, nagka-pandemic, medyo nag-ano yung economy natin. You can see the finance people, just chilling while the rest of us are panicking kasi they know what's up eh. They know that it's gonna get better and all that. Alam nila na, this is part of the investing journey. So that's why it's very important for all of us not just to, invest regularly, make it a habit, but also trust an expert to guide us in this journey. All right. Thank you so much, Mon, and thank you, Matteo, for, we're reading a lot of tips about those habits that can set you up for success, both in your career and in your personal life. But it's always eye-opening when you hear it from someone who really practice what they preach. And that is what the two of you are bringing into the conversation right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have your own families and you need to consider making investing a regular habit, just like Mon said. And with that, I want to say thank you to Mon for being part of our Kwentuhan today. Thank you so much, Mon. And we'll see you around.
Thanks for having me, guys. Thank you.
Bye, Sir Mon. Take care.
Bye. Bye.
The Newlywed Starter Pack can help couples build a brighter life together. The bundle combines life insurance and investment when you are insured. For as low as 5,000 pesos a month, it can provide security for my wife and my future children. Always stay safe. God bless.
All right, so Matteo, since we are on Suntalks Live, we want to end the conversation with a segment called Let's Make It Light. Kasi, di ba, iibahin nga natin yan. We have 4 light LITE questions for you. So, if you're ready to begin, let's do it. Are you?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. LITE question starting with the letter L, which is for lessons. What are the lessons about raising a family that your parents taught you?
Oh, budgeting. Pwede ba yun? That just came out of my mind. Budgeting, okay.
In fairness, very practical, ah. Love it. Okay. Letter I naman is for ito ang araw ko to blank. Complete the sentence.
Ito ang araw ko to
To
make a difference.
Wow, lalim.
Oh.
Ang araw ko to make a difference. I love it. Okay, letter T is for take it off. If you can take off one thing in your life right now, what will it be? Anything negative? Any stressor?
Nothing really. I'm very happy. I know, obviously, life's not perfect. There's always these challenges here and there, and I'd wish everything would be more positive, more harmonious. But I think it happens for a reason, and it's making us stronger for tomorrow. So I'd not take off anything, kumbaga.
Wow, that's an amazing way to look at things. So thank you for giving us that, that perspective. Awesome. Okay, moving on to our last letter. It's letter E, and it's for energy. So, Matteo, we're gonna be asking you to do the Ito ang Araw Mo dance moves.
Okay,
so, for your
I'm
reference,
ready. Let's do this.
here is the dance move. Ganado.
Ready.
Okay, are you ready? I'm going to count you down in 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa!
Kaya mo ba yan?
Thank you so much, Matteo. That was super fun. Okay, so final takeaways from our conversation with Mon today. Can you share with us, some things that really made a mark on you during our Sun Talks Live conversation?
I love the conversations with Sir Mon kanina. He made me realize and just reminded things that's very, very important for each and every one of us. When we're young, kasi when we're, in our teenage years, we don't really think about things like this. When we get older, when we have more responsibilities, that's when we realize, pala, meron ganito, meron ganon. So I think in an early stage, it's really nice and best to start investing already, even with little money. Just put something aside. Expanding your investment portfolio, meaning in, like Sir Mon said, mutual funds, bonds, things like this, different Sun Life products, different kinds of assets. In the Sun Life, we give the opportunity to invest for as low as 1,000 pesos, and this is not normal. You can't find this everywhere. So I think people should take advantage of this in a very young age. And also, I like what he also said about the things he instills in his kids. He teaches in his kids the value for money, saving, and investing. I think these things are very, very important. Because yes, again, as time passes, your money can grow, and let that money grow for you, kumbaga. Let that money earn money, kumbaga.
Exactly. All right. Awesome. Thank you so much, Matteo. Maraming salamat for all those fun cuentos that you shared with us. Very actionable and insightful takeaways as well. I also have my own family, and I know how much they drive us to really hustle, really work hard for the future. Kaya naman, we hope that as your lifetime partner, Sun Life can complement that love, that dedication to the most important people in your life. So share your bright family stories in the comment sections below, and give us a follow, subscribe to our channel, give us a like, and always be a bright inspiration to all. Together with Matteo Guidicelli, this is Len Arboleda. Maraming salamat and enjoy the rest of the day.